Welcome to the art of limit setting, of setting limits, however we think about this for our neurodivergent kids. This is probably one of my more popular workshops that I started a while ago back when I had a parent course that I did. It was one of the modules in a parent course. And it's one of the hardest things to do as parents because it's always changing, right? Our kids are always growing, their skills are always changing, and then it's extra tricky when they have asynchronous skills. So that's what we're going to get into today. Um, like I said, if you just got on during summer, I always have fewer people come live because everyone is traveling. So we'll have a small group for Q&A, but that will be better for you. Okay, so if you are new here, I think most of the names I see are familiar, but I'm Dr. Emily, a child psychologist and school psych. From years ago, I was actually a school psych in Houston, Texas, before returning home to North Carolina. So I'm currently based in Raleigh, North Carolina. I've worked with hundreds of neurodivergent kids and teens and their parents and their teachers and their other professionals that are in the community. And so I'm just in a space in my career where I want to share that knowledge and organize it in a way that you can learn from that too. I'm currently writing a book, which I'm really excited about, that will be out next year called The Neurodivergent Learner. It is for parents, but it's mostly about learning at school. And then a third of it, the last third, will be learning outside of school, like with extracurriculars and interests and independence and routines and things like that. So be on the lookout for that. So today you can do it. Yeah? Was someone trying to talk to me? I'm gonna mute y'all, okay? In case that's background noise. Okay, cool. All right. So today you can do whatever you'd like with your cameras or with the chat. Feel free to ask me a question in the chat. I will check it when I'm done with the presentation portion. And so I just muted y'all so that there just wouldn't be any background noise. So I will talk for about 40-ish minutes, and then we'll go into the Q&A for those that are here. If you're watching this recorded, that part will not be included. And you can go back to the workshop archive and get any of these replays, and you'll see the teaching portion of these. All right. Okay, so I always start with a recap of how I think about neurodiversity. I think of us as all neurodiverse as a population, just biologically, we are neurodiverse, and then some of us are neurodivergent. And so, what does that include? So, that includes really this asynchronous development. And usually that shakes out in these diagnoses, either autism, ADHD, a learning disability, or giftedness or twice exceptionality, where we're intellectually gifted and have learning disability, ADHD, or an autism diagnosis. So what that looks like day to day is a lot of asynchronous skills, which is important because we're going to talk a lot today about knowing our kids' skills and then knowing how to adjust expectations and set limits with them. Or when to increase expectations and set limits with them. So why do we set limits? We have to set limits because we have to set boundaries for our kids. Our kids learn boundaries because we have to teach them safety and we have to help them understand not only right from wrong morally, but safe from not safe. And sometimes when we're thinking about impulsivity or we're thinking about anger and aggression, there's some not safe things that can be happening.